we're gonna pump some oil today. So first they'll tell you how much oil they want and what type of oil it is. And here's the print machine. You're gonna start with a crap ticket because you're gonna do a pump out of the old oil that was in there before. So you press the release and you put the ticket in there. It doesn't matter if it's forward or backwards. This is just to so you can print out the first clean out. So the clean out is going to be what oil is in the line from the pump before, and you're going to pump it into the very first pump, because there's 3 pumps back there. The very first pump is going to be pumped up into a pump out drum, which I will show you. But first you want to go inside and check out where you're pumping. Now this truck is the newer truck, so you don't have to set the cruise control. But the older truck, you set the cruise control and do high idle to 1,000 RPMs, so it'll help pump the oil pump. Oh, yeah, something very, very important that I forgot, right? Because I'm trying to explain to you guys, of course. You're gonna want to put a set of gloves on. Vinyl, because it's going to get all greasy and oily. I'm getting there in a second. Right up that. Okay, so this says MP Heavy Duty 15W40. Going in here. We're going to be using the side door. I was going to pull up, but that won't be that. So they got a bunch of junk in front, so we'll probably bring the hose through there. It's going to go in this room here. They have different oils and different vats. We do take empty barrels back. 15W40 MP Heavy Duty. And that would be it. I don't know. Trying to 151 is the VIN number, 320 CK4. That is it. They want 150 to 200 gallons, whatever it will take. So what I do is show it empty. I'm gonna be pumping into here. 55 is full. So okay, let's go return the paperwork before it's too late. All right. So we said 150 to 200 gallons. Nothing to be easy, can it? Like coming way over here just to return the paperwork. I don't want to get it dirty. All right. So we got to pump out what's in the line first. The newer truck has 17 gallons in the line, and the older truck has 18 gallons in the line. Open up the door here, secure it on the side. Here's the pump down here. And there's the hose. Here's the ladder to get it. They always put that there, but I don't like it. Pull the hose out. Just long enough for now so you can put it up on the truck, because you're going to do a pump out into this barrel that's already is already dedicated from the last pump. So put this there. Now, you come up here. There's the pipe. There's the oil line. I'm gonna get my. So the one we're pumping. Oh shoot! I hope I get the right one. Okay. That one over there. Right. I take this strap down. I'm gonna loosen the cap. Oh shit. I forgot to check these cats before they left. Sometimes they're hard to get off. Alright, so let me set you up here so you can see what I'm doing over there. Put the oil pipe and to the vat of oil. That is the CK4. I see the label for it now, and you see the end. So now I go get that line you see up on the wall. Uncap it and be careful. Leave it up because sometimes it becomes a mess. Alright. That's why you gotta carry some rags with it. So now you can put it into this, just like that. Needs to get secured. See, just pulling that up, I made a mess there. Now let's turn it this way. Oops. You can see the pump out drum there. Take the little cap off. Alright. You also want to make sure the end of the nozzle of the filler hose is tight, otherwise it's going to leak. Okay, now we gotta go down and set the machine. So let me put it down here. Climb down very carefully on that little ladder. It's on stop now. I put it on run so I can clear that out. Put it back down to stop. We'll set it for the 17 gallons. 1, 17, and then you go back again and make sure that the 17 took, and then you put it on run. You press this on. There we go, back up in the truck. Hear it stopping, so you're able to. Look at that! I already wasted 9 minutes. I should have had all of this done in 5 minutes. I have to explain to you guys, so it's taking a little longer. You can hear the pump, so you'll know when it's time to stop at times. hear the difference in the motor, so it means it's coming to the end. And that's just the 17 gallons. We still have to do 150 to 200, it says. So straight up and down. I don't like my hands on my shirt. Alright, I'm gonna put you all in my pocket, okay? Climb down. Good, right? Alright. Now we gotta pull the hose out and take it in through this door. We gotta make it to that room now, right? Grab the hose. Hopefully we can make it to the tank. Alright, there we go. In the tank. But we gotta go set the timer. How you doing? So we just did the pump out. So we're gonna set that to print. Come around here. The gloves are all effed up already. Forgot about your hands have to be clean when you're God forbid you turn in a dirty ticket. So that one printed out. You release it. We put in a clean one. And that much should be sticking out. Then we reset for 200 gallons. And I'm taking the flashlight with me. Oops, let me grab another pair of gloves here. Stick you in my pocket again. So, back up again. Clear it out, right? And then set this 200. Run. And now they can go fill the machine. Let me tell you, there's some boys in here. Oof. Yeah. All right, turn it on. You can hear it, right? It's filling. Now watch the gauge up there. It says 55 is full. So you know what? You're supposed to attend this, but I'm not hearing anything. So we're not even close to 55. So let me see what's going on here. Well, it is pumping. It's just going really slow. So sometimes if you rev up the truck, it'll go quicker. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap this video up. You keep track of how much is going in there. You use the flashlight, you look down in there, make sure you're not gonna overfill it. And as soon as you get as much as you can in, you set that to stop. Then you turn it to print. Then you reel the hose out to this button and it reels up onto this reel. And then you're done with that pump. And then you print the ticket out, and a copy goes to the customer. You write down the amount of oil that you pumped, and that's it.